Well, Brandon, I'm telling you, don't go over.
Take a little intro action.
Questions with the stools, yeah!
Question time.
That was good.
Alright,
solid
intro. Take one.
We're the Broken Stools, and we asked you guys to submit a couple questions. We have 10 of them that we're going to do tonight, and if we feel the need to do any more further, we'll go ahead and do it. So to start off, the one question we get, and we actually got this and we get it a couple more times, why our name is the Broken Stools. It's actually kind of funny because now also with the Cleveland show, there is there's a bar they go to called the Broken Stool.
We get a lot of internet traffic because of that.
Just because of that. But that's not why we did it. In all honesty, the previous bass player and I were out at a school function.
I was there. It was in the kitchen.
But you weren't there when
cookie cake. We were eating cookie cake.
No, I'm not there for the initial.
You weren't there for the brainchild of it. You weren't there for the brainchild of it all.
But there was cookie cake. There was cookie cake.
It was me and Cove.
Okay, we're getting there.
We're getting there. So it started off that we had this idea for a band. I had written a song, didn't have a name, so I had started compiling, the friends together that I wanted to do it with. And the previous bass player, we were at a school function, and we were we made it like a game. We were all trying to come up with super good band names, and so we were on the bus, just throwing around all these ideas. And he had come up and he was like, "Dude, we're gonna be called the Broken Stools." And I'm across the bus, and I immediately bounce off. And our first album's gonna be Wood, and everyone laughed about it, and it was really cool. But then we actually started practicing and playing, and we had our first show scheduled. And then the next thing we knew, we needed a band name, and it wasn't really coming up. So then we remembered the Broken Stools, ha 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 ha, and we started using that almost just as a placeholder.
It was a joke.
It was a total joke. That's the only way we can sum it up. We used it as a placeholder for the band name, and before we knew it, the show had basically come up, and we still didn't have a real band name, so we all just sat in my kitchen eating cookie cake.
It was cookie cake involved.
And, and we were I guess, so the Broken Stools, and that was it. The rest is history. So that's it for that question.
I have a question. I think it's from our good buddy Todd. He said, when you guys win the Battle of the Bands, I like your confidence there, Todd.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
What will the money that you guys gain go towards? Probably
black tar heroin.
Yeah, well,
I'm thinking more of the crystal meth side.
Honestly, people probably think we're gonna keep the money for ourselves, but we really don't. It's probably all gonna go back into merch, making more merch, buying more merch, paying for something really cool that could be in the future. That'd be sweet, but yeah.
So it'll definitely flow back into the bank.
Yeah,
it's not like, hey, we just got $1,500, let's go party. Even though it should.
It would be nice,
It'd be great.
But this is still a business for us, and so what we put in, you got to put it back out and then put it back in.
All right, Brandon, this one is for you.
Okay, I'm ready.
It said they're referring to the video on the toilet.
Oh no. Okay.
Did Brandon poop before Aaron opened the door?
Oh, before.
Before I was.
Or were you were you mid dunking? Be honest.
I swear, I was mid-turd. And I'm not embarrassed. Okay. I was sitting in here playing the bass, alright? We're practicing some music. And I say, man, I need to take boom boom. I need to go, alright? And they're like, man, we got to practice, guy. What are you doing? You can't be pooping here all the time.
Because he poops in here all
the time.
It's very frequent.
And
all the time.
And water bill's going up. You know what I'm saying? So I get what they're coming. I get where they're coming from. But I said, it might make it worthwhile if I practice while, doing the deed. And they're like, oh, you wouldn't do it. And I was like, say I won't do it. Please dare me to not do it, just so that I will do it. And they did. And of course I took it in there. And with the wireless system, it makes it a lot easier. And so I go in, and I'm just playing around. We actually play the whole song while I'm taking a dump.
While he was on the toilet.
He's a champ.
And as I'm doing it, I hear Aaron yell, "Hey, play the bass a little bit." I'm like, okay, that's fine.
He's like, yeah.
So I'm getting a little funky while I'm taking a dump.
Getting funky in both ends.
And the door opens. A little shocked. He helped me finish pooping. I'll tell you that much. Like it was.
All right.
It was.
So yeah,
it was done after the surprise. But yeah, so he caught me, and
just like
you can watch the video. It was his idea to use video to promote, though. It was just funny.
But I want to point out, like I did ask him for permission.
He did, and I said it was okay because it was pretty fun. I was embarrassed. I don't like to talk about poop a lot because it's like personal.
Look at it.
It's personal.
He's a changed man.
But it was funny as heck. Like, can't lie. So that's the story about the bass poop.
Good stuff.
All right, so next question: can I get a pizza delivered by Chaz and Aaron? Like, yeah, we can do the delivery process, but probably won't be any pizza in there when it gets to your house. I'm just saying.
So, I mean, what kind of pizza?
Who's paying
Oh my
for
God.
it?
Who's paying for it?
Are we paying for the pizza?
I feel like I have more questions than answers. So we'll leave that up for later. But you know what? No.
If you want a pizza, by all means, ask for a pizza.
I'm gonna let you read this question because there's a lot of big words in there,
Really? Is
and
that a
I'm
big
not
word?
I'm not a history person, so I don't know if I'm
Okay.
gonna pronounce these words right.
Are we about to go here?
Do you
All
do
right.
you really think that the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand was the trigger of World War One, or was it the Illuminati?
Okay.
Illuminati,
Yeah.
Oh no.
obviously.
All right.
Oh God.
We're going to go into a historical. It's going to be a little historical episode here.
Illuminati.
No.
The Illuminati's been taking over for centuries,
Okay.
and that is the history.
The assassination by
Ed Sheeran's in the
by-
Illuminati. The Weeknd's in the Illuminati.
by the Black
I'm
Hand.
in the Illuminati.
The Black
Aaron's in the
Hand
Illuminati.
was the responsible
We're all in
party
Brandon's the
for the
leader
assassination
of the Illuminati.
of Franz Ferdinand. Okay? There was already tension building up in Europe. You know?
The tension because of the Illuminati.
No. Because
He has to. Okay, he has to say that because he's in the Illuminati.
Archduke
next
Franz
question.
Ferdinand. Okay,
Next
fine.
question.
You know what?
Next
Screw
question.
screw abstract history.
Chaz, what is your favorite guitar string?
My favorite guitar string.
Uh-oh.
It has to be the top one. Because you can chug it. You can chug the crap out of
You
a.
should have said the G string.
I'm not gonna say.
I don't
that.
think that's what they
Actually,
mean.
no. I hate the G string because it goes out of tune all the time.
I don't think that's what they mean by favorite guitar
That's what they
string.
mean.
That's what they mean.
I think they meant like brand. What would be the best to put on your guitar?
Oh.
It says, "What is Chaz's favorite string on the guitar?"
Okay. Well, in case your answer, what was my?
Okay, I can see that.
In case you're that, I'm pretty sure my friend Micah asked that, so I know he's. That's probably what he meant. He meant string. That's definitely what Micah
Dude,
meant.
this next question is like the best question ever.
Okay.